Hey guys, welcome to Digit.in, and today we're at the launch of the Microsoft Surface Book 2 and the Surface Laptop, and I have with me Jason, who's quickly going to run us through everything that Microsoft announced today. So take it away.
Perfect. Well, look, I'd love to share with you a few devices we've got here. The first we have is the Surface Laptop. The Surface Laptop is really about having a premium laptop experience, absolutely beautiful design and tremendous performance. We can see here the Alcantara keyboard, which is one of the unique features that we have with the Surface Laptop. Alcantara is a high-quality synthetic fabric that has very, very durable properties. It can be cleaned, but it has a really beautiful feel, actually. And this is one element that creates that premium experience that we have with the Surface Laptop. Of course, as a laptop from Microsoft, you would expect that it would have the best in performance. So we have great capabilities here with it available on a Core i5 as well as a Core i7 processor, and the screen, a 13.5-inch screen with full multi-point touch as well as pen and inking capabilities as well. But this is really focused on still a very thin and light laptop form factor. For me though, the thing I love the most, 14.5-hour battery life. So I get really all day out of this device. I can go home and I can still use the device for my entertainment purposes as well. Great construction, it's an aluminium case, very thin, very light, beautiful to use and to open, and very, very capable, most importantly.
Okay. Yeah, now moving on to the Surface Book 2. The first generation never officially came to India, so this is the first Surface Book to come to India.
It is. You actually, I guess, have the benefit there because we actually get all of the innovations and learnings that we had on the Surface Book 1, and we actually made the device more powerful, more capable, and with more capabilities. So the middle device we have here is our 13.5-inch Surface Book 2 device, again available in an i5 and an i7. The i7 is actually the 8th generation Intel processors. It includes a dedicated GPU, so an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 GPU in the base unit here as well. What's different about this device compared with the laptop is of course the GPU, the dedicated GPU, but we also have this capability where I can press a button in the upper corner of my keyboard and then actually release the tablet out of the device and become now just a very lightweight, a very thin tablet device. This is perfect for entertainment and is perfect for going into meetings and doing office software like OneNote and so on. When I put the device back onto my Surface Book 2, I can fold it down and I can enter into what we refer to as studio mode. So studio mode gives me all of the processor and capabilities that we get with the GPU in the base unit, as well as wonderful battery life. Speaking of battery life, both these devices, the 13-inch and the 15-inch device, include 17 hours or up to 17 hours of battery life as well. One other capability I'll call out with the Surface Book 2, really great ports and connectivity. This is the Surface Power Connector. It's something that works with our docking station and is common right across the entire Surface family. We have a USB Type-C connector. This is the first device in the Surface portfolio to include USB Type-C. That can be used for power charging, can be used for data, and it can also be used for video as well. Looking at the other side, we continue to have two USB Type-A ports. These are USB 3.0 ports, as well as a full-size SD card reader as well. So lots of connectivity, lots of capability, dual cameras, forward camera and rear camera, 8 megapixel and 5 megapixel respectively as well. So that's our Surface Book 2 in the 13.5-inch form factor. Moving over to the right-hand side, this is the performance beauty in the family. This is actually the Surface Book 2 15-inch. What you'll see here is actually a rendering. This is an NVIDIA test application showing some of the capabilities that we have on the device for the video rendering. So this is all rendered in real time. You can see I'm just using pinch and zoom here. I can expand the image, I can go into great detail, all rendered on the fly using the dedicated GPU. This is the powerhouse machine, perfect for the gamer, for the software designer, right through to visual designers, creatives, engineers, architects, wanting to run full performance software with all of those capabilities, as well as having a relatively thin and light workstation capability. This is less than 2 kilograms. Again, it has very much the same capabilities that we had with the earlier book, where it can be converted into a tablet, as well as behaving as a laptop device.
And again, with the up to 17 hours of battery life.
Absolutely, up to 17 hours of battery life on both of the Book 2 devices.
Two things, if it's okay for you to highlight, something we touched upon before we started shooting is about the hinge, where you spoke about its weight distribution, along with the fact that it helps with the cooling, which is why there's a little bit of a gap, and of course the speakers beneath the keyboard of the Surface Laptop.
That's exactly right. So let's look at some of those things. So we refer to this hinge as the fulcrum hinge. What's unique about the fulcrum hinge is it actually helps us to move the centre of gravity out from the device. The reason for that is if the weight of the display or the tablet was similar to the weight of the base, then you would actually fall to here and the device would tip over. By having this fulcrum hinge, we expand out the centre of gravity on the device, meaning that we can still tilt the device into a comfortable laptop mode and not have the device fall over. So very smart bit of engineering, lots of physics involved in that, some very clever engineers to build that capability in this device. You did also mention that if I close it, there's a little bit of a gap here. Some of our customers wonder why we have that gap. It is actually to help with the thermals and to allow the heat from the GPU to be dissipated out of the device. So there's venting along the keyboard. This just allows that heat to rise out as well. You did mention on the laptop a little bit about our speakers. We have integrated dual speakers in the laptop, I should say. Those speakers are recessed underneath the Alcantara fabric. What we've been able to do with this design is get additional bass tones and audio quality coming out of those speakers because of the way in which the chassis design is built and having the Alcantara fabric as well. So we get really beautiful audio quality out of this device. It's great for everything from Skype calling right through to multimedia playback.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much for this, Jason. Thank you so much. And as always, guys, for more videos like this one, you can stay tuned to our channel. We will catch you in another video. It's goodbye for now.